Hey everyone, this is Shanta and I'm here today to record a video because on this day 10 years ago I recorded my first YouTube video. I know, right? 10 years, hard to believe. And you know, with recent changes, I know to YouTube, I know a lot of you may have gotten the same email that I did, that basically they were taking away our partnership and things like that. And for a moment there, it really it made me sad, because you know, I was proud of the accomplishment. Even though I really wasn't doing much with my channel, I was, you know, definitely proud of the accomplishment of being a partner, and always in the back of my mind thought, well, you know, I can always get back to it. But you know, YouTube is like, no. But you know, moving forward, you know, I can get back there eventually, if I just, you know, start putting the work back into it. And that's what I plan on doing. Today's video though, I really just wanted to record something because it is the 10-year anniversary of the channel. And you know, but today the theme or the topic is probably going to be a little more somber than most, because this is kind of what I woke up with, basically heavy on my heart. You know, at 37, or almost 37, I'll be 37 this July. It kind of feels like I've hit this wall of a sort of midlife crisis. And I know for the most part, you know, someone would say, maybe that's a little early, you know, to feel that way. But I also have this perspective of thinking that, you know, my mom passed away when she was 53 years old. And, you know, to me, I wonder, like, and I know she didn't, but, you know, in my mind it's like, wow, at 26 and a half years old, her life was halfway over, you know. And I'm not claiming anything. I'm not, you know, speaking anything into my life, but, you know, I've lapsed that by, you know, 10 years at this point. And to think there may not be a lot left, possibly, you know, makes me have a lot of regrets. And it's kind of been snowballing into this feeling, you know, like I haven't accomplished enough. I haven't got, you know, anything that I wanted to get done accomplished. You know, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still, you know. And I guess the part of it that worries me the most, not necessarily, you know, for myself, because, you know, I see the monotony of life, and there's a lot of people who just basically get up every day, they do what they gotta do until the day they die, and there's not much else in their life. But I am more concerned because I want to leave a better example for my girls. And, you know, you're not really, you know, you're a parent. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean you know everything, or that you will be a good parent. And I kind of just think of the motto as, I want my girls to be better than me. I want my girls to do better than me. And, you know, I feel like in some respects that was my mother's goal too. But also she came from a generation where child rearing, I feel, was a little more oppressive. And I don't feel like we were really raised to be good people, good moral people. We were just raised to not get on our parents' nerves. And that's how we were disciplined. We were disciplined not because we really did anything wrong, but because we upset them. And I feel like that's basically, we just kind of go through life just at this point now being adults. And, you know, I do what I want. I'm adult. I could be petty. I could, you know, I say what I want. I say what I said. You know, we go through life like this now because we're an adult, and that's the end. But, you know, but what is it? Are we good people? Where do we find the measurement stick of good? You know, a lot of people are questioning, you know, faith and what faith means to them, and, you know, who they're aligning themselves with. Especially a lot of, you know, black folks now, we're trying to claim more of what we feel like we may have lost in the diaspora. And so, you know, where are we measuring ourselves at this point? Who are we measuring ourselves up against? And you know, I'm trying to teach my girls to be their authentic self and to not be afraid to believe in themselves and, you know, pursue their dreams and things like that. And so in 2008, because I have 2008 is when I started the channel, and in 2018 I want to make, I guess, a more introspective and more reactive goals to improve some of the things. Some of the issues I'm going to talk about right now, I've had them for years. I know myself. You know, I've never been one to sugarcoat my shit. I don't. And I know my issues. I can read them. But do I do anything about them? You know, I guess, what did they say? Admittance or, you know, acknowledgement is step one. But do you ever get any further than step one? And the problem that I'm finding now is that living in this mode of regret and day-to-day just existing is starting to affect the good that I feel like I manifest in my life. Like, you know, shot from maybe 6-7 years ago, you know, the same girl that did the, you know, ask receive, you know, those ask receive videos and stuff like that. She's not there. I'm not there. And I feel like it's because the general tone of my life now is negative, and it affects the flow of the positive that I try to think. Even with doing the affirmations, doing the afformations, you know, doing all those things, the general feeling that I have of my life right now are blocking those possible blessings, and it's bringing more negative things, always something, always something, always something. You know, that's how basically I'm moving through life. Always something, always something. A little positive happen, bam, you know, something negative. You know, that's basically what's kind of going on. And I'm realizing it's basically because within myself, I'm not in a good place with me. And so if I'm not in a good place with me, I can't manifest good. So the good has to start here. And I fell into a rut of basically expecting appreciation, expecting praise, expecting, you know, certain things. And I wasn't doing them for myself. I allowed myself to start to, you know, lose self-esteem and feel negative about myself and my message and my voice and what I had to say and things like that. I got to the point where, you know, I wore no makeup and I would go out the house just whatever, just I'm dressed, you know. I've gained a significant amount of weight. For the most part, nobody cares because I'm under 200 pounds. At my heaviest, I'm under 200 pounds, and nobody cares about that you need to lose weight when you're under 200 pounds is what I come to realize. But it's to the point that it affected my health, and they told me I was pre-diabetic, so I had to reel it in and try to lose some pounds. So I've been working on that. It's hard because, again, not feeling too great about things. I love food, and food is a great source of comfort. So having to not, you know, eat the things that make me feel momentarily better is difficult. But I have started, since December as well, I started, you know, putting more emphasis on my appearance. I haven't got all my shit together, but I at least do a bit of face, you know, an eye look only. Not even necessarily foundation, because right now my skin likes a very oily routine that would, you know, that really wouldn't work with foundation in general. But so to keep my face clear, it's basically shellacked with oil all the time. So to put it simply, but I at least do an eye look, and you know, I'm trying to do a little bit more with my hair. I'm still working on retightening it. I only have about like this little front section left to retighten. Most of all of it is done elsewhere. And so, you know, trying to keep up with that routine, and you know, putting more emphasis on my exterior to feel good about my interior, and it does work. I do feel good. It feels good to get a compliment, you know, and I hate that is an issue of mine. Like I feed off of compliments. I feed off of praise and compliments sometimes dictate my worth. I'm not one of those selfie girls that posts a selfie all the time. Nothing wrong with that. Do you? I like selfies all the time because, you know, if they make you feel confident, do everything you can to make you feel confident. But, you know, that's not me, you know, and I don't know if it's an age thing or what, but, you know, I rarely take a picture of myself, or I'll take a picture of myself, but I'm not posting it, you know, anywhere. Because I just, in my mind, I feel like don't nobody want to see that. And, but, you know, a compliment is nice. A compliment is nice. And, you know, it's nice to get them. And, at some point, I feel like I kind of just let it go to the point to where I wasn't doing anything to get a compliment. I was expecting a compliment just for waking up in the morning, you know, I don't know. But I want to just start to just try to reinforce better habits in myself, better routines. I know I talked about this before, become a better friend, because friendships are important, companionship is important, and communicating with other adults is very important. And I've kind of lost that in the course of, you know, kind of, I guess, isolating myself within my marriage. And you know, because sometimes we do that, you know, we just kind of cocoon ourselves in our families, and we lose touch and we lose track. And, you know, I've never been very good at friendship. Like, I'm an excellent listener. I'll give good advice. You know, I'm not the one to give the crazy advice. I'm not the crazy friend to give the crazy, you know, fuck shit up advice. I'm the calm, collective advice giver. But I'll always get to a point where I didn't kind of become a recluse in a relationship. And, you know, I don't call, I don't text, I don't pick up the phone when you call, I don't answer your text right away. And I don't know what that is. I don't know why I do that. I just in kind of thinking of things, I kind of feel like it's a reaction to the well being dry, because I don't replenish myself, and I'm not necessarily getting it from the outside either, and then I just run out, and so then I don't have anything left to give, is what I feel like kind of happens. But I want to be a better friend, you know. I want to become better at communicating and, you know, just being a better communicator, you know, with folks that I love. And that goes with family, you know. I have cousins that I don't really talk to. Why? You know, I have friends that I love dearly. And y'all know some of them. Nataki, that's my girl. Like, she's the best friend ever. She will call you and leave love notes, and she'll call you. 623. Yay. You want to say hello? Hi. She just got finished running, so I was picking her up. But yeah, Nataki is like, she's awesome. She will call you just to say, I was thinking about you, I love you, you're awesome. You know, she's great. And that's the kind of friend, you know, I would like to be, but I find it hard. I find it very hard to do those things. And I'm like, why? 2018 is going to be a year of figuring out why that is and making it better. I just want to basically come on here just saying, hey, you're going to be seeing me a lot more. You're probably going to be seeing them a lot more if they will want to be a part of it. I know we do have that one video where Madison was with me, and I gotta do, she wants me just to upload it as is, but I feel like it needs to be, I think it needs to have some editing in it, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to come on to just say hey, because hey, it's our anniversary. So yes, 10 years today. Made my first YouTube video. Well, actually, this one actually was my first YouTube video. Her and her watched me with a cat. But the first one where I actually got on camera was today, 2008. Alright, folks, so that's all. I rambled long enough. Talk to you soon.